Yes.
Easy going right there. Move your head. One more to go.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
When I want, say I jealous. What I want, when I want, crazy
Yes.
Easy going right there. Move your head.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to VRML 1. Today for you, we have Instinct versus Oceans, a very interesting match against some very interesting players, all some amazing people, and especially for Instinct after winning against Ignite. This is big for them, and they've got a lot going for them, so I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. But nonetheless, my name is JG, and with me today we have Psychotic, the league governor, and on the cameras we have Newton Dad doing the work behind the scenes. And yeah, it's a very exciting day, and we got a lot of lineups for you today on VRML 1 and VRML 2. So if you want to see some casters in training play, we can do that. But nonetheless, Psychotic, how you doing?
I am doing great. I am so ready to get into these matches. These have some massive hype around them, especially as you mentioned with Instinct coming off of that hot win against Ignite, and Oceans just, really trudging through Masters, making a name for themselves. It is a new team, of course, made up of experienced players, so I'm super excited to see what they can do against Instinct.
So yeah, hopefully we can get the ready up soon so we can get this show on the road. But yeah, I am season 5, at least for me right now, has been really interesting to say at least for my own team. For a very short time we hit diamond and now we're stuck in plat 2, but it's okay. We've hit new accomplishments. I would say another thing is, at least as we do get a ready up, hopefully start soon, for the first time Ignite loses 2 times in a row against the top winners. I don't know, I'm not trying to down on Ignite. They're still a phenomenal team, and they're still, in my opinion, the #1 team. It is crazy just to see how everything has been changing, and new plays have been adapted, and just how everything is going to be going through. But do you hear that? It is now round 1. We are going to get this started with Psychotic taking this off.
We are counting down now into the first round, ready to go. Who will get to this disc first? Well, let's find out. The stacks are away, and it will be going to Oceans. Mozzie picking that up, sending that all the way through. No, intercepted by Strembitsky immediately, and he's going to clear that one through the midfield, or at least try to, taking an unfortunate bounce into the hands of Oculusator. Oculusator trying to stack now, trying to get to that disc. He's going to be there first and going to put that in for the first 2 points of this round. That was an awesome dribble. The stack almost lost each other there for a second in the midfield, but they were able to recover, get to that disc first, and slam that in to start this round off right.
I was... So, at least with right now, that was a phenomenal bounce pass. It was almost in on the floor. Crazy to see how confident people have just gotten with certain bounce shots. It's been really nice. That's going to be a stun off through. Strembitsky with the open 3, gonna get the 18. And now, not even a minute in, almost a minute in, we have now had 5 points for the side of Instinct.
Really, Instinct is coming out super strong here. I'd love to see the 18s. They always hit different, and they put a smile on my face. So now Oceans with the Joust advantage again for the second time tonight. The Law sending that over to left tube into the hands of Mozzie. Mozzie doing some moves in the tunnel, looking for some options, looking for some space, trying to find Chrome across. Chrome is able to read the bounce pass, though, off the wall. Chrome now drifting in with it. Looking for an option, finding it in the form of the Law. The Law getting his pocket picked by Strembitsky, and Strembitsky will send this one through.
It will be bouncing through the tunnel. That's an open shot, but no, Mad will be there for the possession. And we'll get the clear through, as that's going to just bounce through mid. And Mozzie will gain that possession, pass it down to the Law. The Law crossing it to Chrome, just setting back, grab it onto the Geo, just finding your position and anchoring. I can't say this enough, but anchoring in Echo is one of the crucial fundamentals. As now Mozzie with the disc on top, just gonna take their time. A really smart play with Mad now gonna get it through, but that defense is gonna be strong, but that shot will be even stronger. The Law gonna bring it down. 58-second response, but nonetheless they have points on the board, and is now only a 3-point difference.
Some phenomenal disc movement by Oceans, able to keep it away from those Instinct players, despite the incredible defense that they're putting up. So now Instinct coming out of the tubes for the first time tonight. Chrome QBing over to Oculusator. Oculusator sending that all the way through, but the pass is disconnected, still bouncing loose into the hands of Ender. Ender over to Strem. Strem finishing that off for another 2 points, now putting them up by 5, 7-2.
Wow. They know what they're doing, at least with that. Every single shot that Instinct has gotten has been less than 20 seconds. So phenomenal feat from the side, but I think Oceans have a potential here, as they had the 50-second defense. If they just take it slow, break off the stacks from Instinct, that they can do some numbers, as now Mad gonna get a nice clear through to the Law and just take their time. What they did before that gave them that successful run, but no, Strabisky's just going to make the block on it, going for a potential cloud shot, but will bounce right back towards mid, as now Mozzie with the potential send through.
Not able to get that all the way through is Mozzie, so Cruisin will pick that one up. Clear to Strembitsky on the far side. Strembitsky going back to Ock. Ock not with the open lane, so he opts to turn it back, send it back to Cruisin on that back line. Cruisin doing some pump fakes, looking for space and options. Coming down to Bowtie now, pushing in with no pressure. Sends that to Ock in the bubble. Ock juking around on the floor, finding Ender, and Ender is going to finish that off. Now up by 7 points. There'll be about 5 minutes and 50 seconds-ish by the time we get back.
I would just like to notice that shot was pinpoint. Straight out of the hands. That was such a risky pass, yet Instinct still did it. There was just this very small sliver of area for a mistake, and yet they still had a great shot. Nonetheless, Mozzie with the possession gonna get a really nice clear through. Nobody back. Cruising gonna try and be there. Will get the slap off, as now will be contested up, and just everyone just fumbling to try and find it, but now Mad will get there, and Ender will fight off, giving Strembitsky the possession and getting a send through.
Instinct has those quick stacks in the bubble, able to get that out at a moment's notice when they see a free disc. Ock now running to the disc. You can see the character in his hands, but Cruisin is the one who will pick that up for Instinct. Going to try to give a little lob to Strembitsky, but it's disconnected, so Mad is going to have this one. Little time, little space, trying to send that down into the bubble. Where is the stack? No, unable to get it. They overshoot it, but Mad will pick it up with another opportunity, sending it up to the Law. The Law sending it to Chrome, and there it is. Another 2 points, just what they needed to start this comeback.
There we go. That's what they needed. They still have 5 minutes left on the board. Halftime has now been heard in this first round. So there is still a huge opportunity for the side of Oceans to come back and give their opportunities, as they know what they have to do to get goals through. Just take their time, as now Instinct will do the complete opposite and just absolutely just push through on the side of offense. Now everyone on the side of Instinct on the blue side.
Yep, that disc getting sent up to Ender. Ender looking for Ock. Ock looking at the open goal, wasting no time putting that in. Now up 11-4. Instinct is starting to run away with this one. Oceans needs to be careful, needs to get that momentum back. Now with about 4 minutes left into this round by the time they come out of the tubes.
Got yoinked out a goal. That was unfortunate. I know, at least for this first round, you want to make your impact first round, because the first round win can make or break some games. So whatever lead you can get is going to be successful. So that's going to be a potential sky shot there, but no, it will be sent through by the side of Instinct, but then regained back and forth once again, as that was a straight on shot inside of a goal. Strem, if Cruisin wasn't there, is, oh my. Yep, that's what I expect from Instinct. Just almost getting those phenomenal shots. That's going to be a clear through from the side of Oceans.
Into Instinct's bubble now, picked up by Chrome. Chrome with some space on the floor, looking to drive that in, passing over to Mozzie. Mozzie with the dunk. There it is. Nicely done, Oceans. It's like they heard us or something. I said, guys, you need to score now. And they're like, I bet, we got you.
Say less. We got you. Yeah, 5-point difference. Still, this is a very close game. It might not seem that, it might seem, at least in certain levels, 11-6 can mean a lot of different things, but Mozzie with the possession, gonna go for the bounce shot! Oh my gosh, 7 seconds to respond, and now it is only a 2-point difference in this game, Saika.
the reads that we are seeing from both of these teams are outstanding. You know, if anybody is near that passing lane, these players are finding a way to get in it and intercept the disc. So now Instinct coming out of the tubes with the Joust, going to be in the hands of Cruisin. Cruisin trying to send that over, ends up hitting Station. It's a self-pass. That's what we expect to see from Instinct. But that's going to bounce all the way down into the hands of Mad. Mad trying to reset, but the goalie was stunned. Absolutely dangerous play right there. But Mad is able to get it back and send it back over to Mozzie. Mozzie now with the clear, sending that all the way down into Instinct end, but Cruisin, always present, always there, is going to have that, sending it up to Ock up to Strem. Strem looking for Ender. Ender looking for another cut to Strem, and Strem putting, oh no, I really thought that was in, but the stun coming through just in time from the goalie. Excellent read, just what I was saying. And finally, that is going to get cleared out by Mozzie.
Mozzie now with the send through. Mad able to get the stun through, but will not get the boost, having the opportunity for a second. Now they have to find the reset. Perfect play there. Mozzie with the possession, just gonna take this slow and start to push up. They have the opportunity. They see that pocket of a shot. Now the Law gonna get stunned out by Strem, and that's gonna be fumbled.
Oh, but not quite, as Mad will pick that up. Another opportunity for Oceans here, looking for a pass, finds the Law. The Law looking for that pass to rim, but Cruisin reads those, but isn't able to clear it out. It will eventually be in the hands of Strem, though, and Strem will be able to get that clear through. Is that a shot? No, just off the rim, into the hands of Mozzie now. I'm sorry, the shield. Mozzie is going to get that cleared out through the tunnel. Where are the stacks? The disc is bouncing loose into the hands of Strembitsky. Strembitsky resetting that now to Ender. Ender's going to take some time with it, slow it down, getting pre-stacked before sending that one through. The stack will be there first. They'll have an opportunity here, and here comes Ender with a shot and a goal. Another 2 points, putting Instinct up 13-9.
Just the way that they shot that and just bounced through, that just felt all planned. It just perfectly on the back for the shot. At least for this round, we are at a mathematical time for them to come back. Unfortunately, I know, but at least for the side of Oceans, they had a response, and yep, that was it. That was the final sliver of hope that we had, and unfortunately, that will be a good round from the side of Oceans. Just recently, getting a really nice three-pointer that started to gain the chemistry, and they said, okay, well, maybe we can get this through. It's possible if we play the tides right, as now Mad gotta get one more send through and potentially go for a sky shot, but no. Round 1, 13-9. Instinct will take this first round.
We're seeing some excellent plays from both sides. You know, the reads, I can't speak enough about them. It's been insane to see the way these teams are able to cover those passing lanes and bait those passes to make sure they end up with the disc. It's been crazy. The stacking, too, can't speak enough about it. We've seen a lot of clear and boost when the passing has been shut down by those excellent reads like I was talking about. And the stacks are just so fast, in and out of each other's bubbles. It's been crazy. What did you see, JG?
I saw a massacre in this arena. Honestly, everything was just this coordinated mess, in my opinion. And the best way possible, it is hectic for the best reasons why. And that's why I love just this competitive scene, is that Ocean and Instinct both have their sides of just skill, and we are seeing it here. This is still, in my opinion, a doable game for Oceans to bring this into a third round, but I mean, time will tell. And at least for the side of Instinct, I noticed a lot that they had opportunities where at least Oceans would be a little bit too much pushed out, and Instinct would take great advantage and just get a nice and open shot, just like the last one that we saw from Ender. Nonetheless, this is going to be the second round. Hopefully we can see a third round in this game, but nonetheless, Instinct versus Oceans, here we go.
Yeah, Oceans had it last time. Will they have it again? No, that'll be in the hands of Ender. Ender sending that all the way up on the floor. The stack is there in the hands of Strembitsky. Strembitsky, no, gets stuffed by the Law. The Law sending that all the way through, but no, Cruisin is there on the back line for that read, so they will have another opportunity here. Crossing it to Oculusator. Oculusator getting stunned out, picked up by Mad, and Mad is going to attempt to send that through, but doesn't find the tunnel, so it'll be in the hands of the Law with another read on that pass, and the Law manages to get that sent through. And it'll be picked up now by Strembitsky, who's going to move around on the floor a little, look for some options. And finally, no, try to find Oculusator, but ends up overshooting him a little bit, so that is bouncing loose. Now into the hands of Cruisin. sending that, or attempting to send that back to Strem on the back line, but it'll be picked up by the Law, and the Law will get that cleared.
That slap was just well played out and just brought some force on that. As Strem will fumble a little bit on that shot, and Chrome's just going to be hiding in the bow tie. Mozzie with the possession. Mozzie going to go for the pass. Oh my gosh, 57 seconds to have a shot like that happen. The Law going to bring it downtown. Put the goalie there in handcuffs as now Oceans with a point lead in this game. Let's see what they can do with this.
Absolutely what Oceans needed to start this round off right. And so now it will be in the hands of Cruzen. Cruzen looking up high to Ender. Ender going down low to Strembitsky. Strembitsky going across to Oculusator, who's going to slow it down a little bit, look for some options, wait for the rest of the team to get up the field. Opts to send it back to Cruzen, though, on the back line. So Cruzen taking his time, coming up to Bowtie, eyeing up Oculusator across on Ghost. Is going to go to the ceiling. Look for Strembitsky down low. Strembitsky looking to go back, but no, a little bit of miscommunication, so that disc is bouncing loose, eventually into the hands of Cruzen. Cruzen going back to Ock. Ock coming off boot, looking to juke, but no, Mad shuts that one down and gets this cleared.
That is going to be an amazing clear for the side of the Oceans. Now a 5-point lead. Whatever happened during this minute break, there's just something that just happened on the side of Ocean. The waves are just coming in and they are riding them well. And now two oh, excuse me. I'm just excited. This is just a phenomenal response from the side of Oceans. And now it is going to be sent through with Strem struggling to gain the possession, but we'll try and go for the one-on-one and we'll get it through. Only 10 seconds.
You know, those 18 meters a second, they hit different. I love them. But regardless, Ocean's still up by 3. They just need to keep this going, and we can maybe see a round 3, hopefully. It's been, a lot of trading goals, trading blows. We'll see how it ends up. So Mad now taking this disc, going down low to the Law. The Law sending that across to Mozzie up in the popcorn area. Mozzie sending that deep across to Mad. Mad looking for the goal. No! It's going to be high into the hands of Strembitsky, who barely gets that pass off before getting stunned out. Cruzen now trying to send that up the field, not finding Oculusator on the first bounce, finding him on the second. But regardless, the Law does have that now, sending it across to Mozzie, who slaps it across to Mad. Mad looking for that cut, finds Mozzie. Mozzie with an opportunity. No! What happened, Mozzie? But Mozzie does recover, getting it back to the Law, and now they'll have another opportunity, sending that up into the bubble to Mozzie again. Mozzie just outside the bubble, looking for the stranding. No! Finds Mad instead, but Strembitsky with the read, and Strembitsky will get that cleared out.
That could have been another point directed towards the side of Oceans, but no. They got a little bit too slippery there. Some great plays, and I cannot go past that slap pass that was just so amazing, as that's going to be an amazing open shot. Pocket. That is Mad. Are you insane? Are you crazy? You're just going to hit that on stream. What a shot. Minute in, 17 meters away, and we get a timeout. Wow.
Spark is refusing to talk to me. Who took that timeout? Do you know? Orange took that timeout. Very smart, Ocean's starting to run away with this round, so now is the time for Instinct to take that mental break, take that timeout, slow down, think about, okay, where did we start going wrong, or where did Ocean start going right, and how can we shut that down? Knowing when to take a timeout is especially important in moments like these.
No, I gotta 100% agree. It is crazy. I haven't noticed this a lot, but for the side of Oceans, their stuns are pretty equal. Mad 18, Chrome 12, Mozzie 17, the Law 12. On the side of Instinct, we got Oculusator with 17, Cruzen with 4, and Stravinsky with 7, but then we got Ender with 26. It just shows that it's kind of like, oh gosh, I don't know how accurate this is going to be, but kind of like, Yerma and Gilligan just being this stun frenzy person, just helping, kind of just in that midfield, just getting some stacks broken up, and it is harder for me to understand than the word thalassomophobia. What does that even mean? What?
Thanks, Phenom.
What? It is very rare for me to just choke on a word. Like, I have learned so much about like how to say certain names. Fadam just bringing one through as now we do get the unpause. Oceans with an 8-2 lead right now. This is crazy, a potential third round, but nonetheless, it is New York Kings with a Joust advantage. Saika, take it away.
Thalassophobia apparently means fear of deep water, and
Thank
Instinct
you.
might have that phobia, the fear of oceans right now. But Oculusator with the disc in tunnel, sending that up to Strembitsky. Strembitsky trying to send that back to Ender, but the read, no, Ender manages to get a hand on it. Strembitsky's going to have it now, creeping into the bubble with no options forward. So smartly, he opts to back that out to Cruisin' on the back line. He's trying to get rid of this pressure, sending it across to Ender now. Ender on the ceiling, looking for some options, baiting one person out before sending it back to Cruisin' again. This is some excellent disc control that we're seeing right now. Going back to Ender. Ender losing a hand on it, so it'll be picked up by the Law, and the Law will get this cleared low.
Now with 5 minutes left, that is the Law going to try and set it through, but it will be Ender to get the slap off with now Mad at mid, passing it up to Mozzie. Mozzie with the... Are you kidding me? You're just gonna do a drive-by like that on... Wow. I don't understand this game. And to know, at least with Master, like, I love to just say that you know you're in a good team when you could just throw absolute 18s, anchored 18s towards everybody. Just Instinct and Oculusator just getting such great dimes with such speed. Now Strembitsky going to pass this up with a one-on-one and get the shot on. That's what they needed. Only 9 seconds to get that response. Maybe this is what Instinct finally need, and now as Oceans have the Joust advantage, maybe Instinct with their aggressive traits can finally push up and get some more points on the board.
Nope, I'm sorry, that shot was only a 17 meters a second, and under rule 6.4.3, if it's under an 18, it doesn't count in a master. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, now with the disc is Ender. Ender sending that up, but no, intercepted by the Law. The Law looking for Mozzie now in the trap area, who's going to send that across. Whoa, I don't know if he was planning for that bounce or what, but it does end up in the hands of Mad somehow. Mad trying to send that up. The stack is ready for Oceans to dribble, so the Law will send that up. No, the stack gets broken, so the disc will be loose, eventually ending up in the hands of Ender, getting that slap through, and that will get cleared out through the tunnel.
Mad now gonna get a crazy pass through to Mozzie as Mozzie will fumble, still gain possession though. Now the Law going to gain the repossession, make a reset. Mad with the possession, gonna take their time. They have the area to play around as now Strem with the interception, but Chrome gonna go straight back and respond with their own. Now, Chrome just gonna get the slap off. A unfortunate 50 at that. But now, Strem with nobody to pass to at that moment, gets intercepted by Mozzie. Now Mozzie will go for the reset with Chrome with a 360 pass to the Law. Oh.
The Law, oh my god, looking for that open goal, that zero angle, almost finds it, but not quite, as Cruisin' will now get this cleared all the way down into Ocean's bubble, but Mozzie will be there first, trying to get that clear through, ends up bouncing through into the trap area, eventually recovered by Cruisin'. Cruisin' getting the behind the back pass to Ender, what a move! The stack is there, but no, so is an Ocean's player, as they will get that sent through. But as always, Cruisin' is there, finding Strembitsky all the way in the bubble. Strem now up to Oculusator. Oculusator losing it though. Strem getting the disc back. Another opportunity here to Ender. Ender looking for the shot, and he finds it. 6-10. We're going to have about 2 minutes, 5 seconds left, and this is only a 2-goal game. It is still anyone's game, and Instinct could definitely come back and take this in 2 rounds.
Agreed. Instinct had so many, like, small fumbles in bubble, yet still they with teamwork they were able to get a shot nonetheless, even having some fumbles. As now a cross pass down to Mozzie, gonna just try and find a pass as that stack from Instinct is just gonna be there. Now a full reset down to Chrome. They're starting to push up and they're starting to get possession. Mad, and now just gonna have to go down as there is not really anything to play with except the Law gonna go for the shot, but Cruisin' with the amazing save gonna get it sent through.
This is an opportunity here in the hands of Oculusator, but no, getting his pocket picked and stunned out by Mad. Mad sending that down all the way through, but into the hands of Ender. Ender coming through the tubes, through the tunnel. looking for options, looking for space, finds it in the form of Strembitsky. Strembitsky's got plenty of space to drift into bubble, going to take the one-on-one, and yeah, he's going to get it. Another 18. See, that goal counts. But
Yeah.
now with about 50 seconds left, only down by 2 points, this is anyone's game.
Are we going to see an OT? What are we going to see during this game? Oh, so close. If Instinct can get a 3-point, they are going to have an almost definite lead, but we're going to have to see how this is going to be played out. Oceans have the time to play, as it is 2 points, and if they know how to play this correctly, they can bring this to a third round. As you know what, this is the smartest thing. Don't even worry about points. Just break off the stacks, waste time, as again, if you can do that, then you're going to be the smart plays. Now in possession is going to be the law. Possibly going to pop up down to get a cut pass down to Chrome, but no, we'll get stunned out. This is what Instinct need. They have 20 seconds on the board. Now make it 15 to respond with their own shot. A potential bottom. Strem with the shot. It's Strem going to make this a 2-round game. The final seconds. Oh my gosh. GG. Instinct gonna clutch that final seconds. What a clip there, Saika.
Man, I can't say enough about the control we were seeing from Oceans that propelled them through most of that round. But then Instinct just put their pedal to the metal with the extra pressure, and Oceans couldn't hang on to it in those last few seconds. You know, that one pass down into the bubble that caused that overturn. Pushing into the bubble was dangerous, and they were doing so great with the passing outside the bubble that it makes you wonder, you know, what if they had never pushed in. But you know, moving it up the field is something you have to do, so it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But anyway, what a fantastic game from both sides. Absolute nail biter there at the end of the second round. What did you see, JG?
Again, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of controlled chaos. This was a phenomenal match. It was a nail biter straight to the end. No matter if I know coming out of Oceans that a few mistakes brought it to only a second round, and they couldn't bring this to a third round. Nonetheless, Oceans had a phenomenal time responding against, well, the Season 4 champions and a team who has beaten Ignite. So I feel like that's an accomplishment at that. So it's really awesome to see. But Saika, you know what's also pretty awesome to see? Another game.
What? Who do we got next?
We got Ace versus Lightbulb.
Awesome.
In a few minutes, we're going to have a short intermission, but until then, we will see you guys in a second. Well, welcome back. It was a little short intermission. Hopefully we got some people here. As now we have Ace versus Lightbulb, a very contested match, as this is the top of the top diamond, as we now have Ace, who's 11, and Lightbulb, which is 18th position. Still early in the league. At least it's the 3rd week, so there's still a lot of contestants to see how everything's going to be playing out. But still, this is going to be an interesting match. This is what you're going to see that's almost close to Diamond, and these are the people who are going to be in your CC. Nonetheless, we are going to get the ready up. Psychiatric, talk to me about this match.
I'm super excited for it, as you said. Ace right now at the top, so everything to lose, and Lightbulb just on the cusp of Challenger Cup, so they could get a big boost off this match depending on their performance right now. So I'm super excited to get into it and see how will this turn out. We've got both teams readied up, so we are now getting underway. The countdown clock is here. JG, take us away.
Alrighty, those boosters are going to be going off in the 0G arena. We're going to have to see how this is going to be played out. I'm excited, but nonetheless, the stacks are going to be out through, and it will be the side of Ace with a phenomenal start. That will be Saluna with the 5-second shots in position, just going to fire off a shot, and now Ace with a incredibly quick lead.
Absolutely insane start, but Saluna, you feeling okay? Only a 14? I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. But
Wow.
now Lightbulb coming through with the joust advantage. Baby True QBing for Lightbulb, sending that across to Ducknub, who immediately goes over to Brainbot, back to Baby True. Under pressure from that stack, we'll get it to Brainbot again. And now in the hands of Ducknub. Ducknub looking for Baby True. Lightbulb playing slow and smart right now, just gently working it up the field as that goes from Ducknub to Zen now. Zen moving around on the floor, looking for options. Almost finds Ducknub, but finds Brainbot off the bounce. So Brainbot's going to have a second before sending that back a little bit to Baby True. Baby True waiting for pressure from Dash before sending that up to Brainbot. Brainbot looking for an option, finds it in the form of Ducknub. Ducknub driving up to Baby True, and Baby True's going to finish that off for the first 2 points for Lightbulb.
Put classical music on this because this is a straight up art piece. Lightbulb having consistent back and forth passes with each other. I haven't seen how many times I have seen so many plays and just passes with everything. It is insane as now Ace will have the possession. Rosie Hope and Saluna, the dynamic duo, gonna get the stack off, but Brainbot with the possession and Saluna with the steal, gonna get stunned off, but Rosie Hope with the disc, gonna try and find a send through, as now that would be a nice old clear.
The stack is already there, but they mishand a little bit, so Lightbulb does have time to get back. Saluna taking the shot, no, off the inside of the rim, bouncing all the way out. The Lightbulb stack will be there first. Brainbot, no, unable to get the clear through, so it's back into the hands of Saluna now. Saluna taking it up toward the ceiling, taking her sweet time. She knows she's got no pressures, but opts to send it back to Rosie Hope anyway. Rosie Hope on that back line, now driving in a little bit toward Cloud. Looking for Rox Titan looking for the goal, and he finds it. There's 2 points. Now we've got Ace up by 2 with about 7.5 minutes to go.
If this is going to be happening this entire match, if it's just like this back and forth of just pure style and just pure majestic back and forth chemistry in this game, I will happily take it. But nonetheless, pro to people's predictions and connoisseur votes, Lightbulb putting up a challenge in this match, because I know there's some people that are saying, oh, Ace has gotten this bag, but never doubt yourself, as Lightbulb is playing extremely smart, breaking off the stacks, but nonetheless, Saluna with the shot, and Saluna with the pass and the shots. That is going to be a nice old 16 meter per second. Should have been an 18 or a 19. Come on, Saluna.
Hey,
know
I
you
only
better.
get to bully Saluna. But anyway, Lightbulb, we saw that slow, controlled passing like you talked about, but ended up getting punished by that double stack. They're going to have to figure out how to work around that, as that double stack there now again, that back stack, sending that through for the front stack. It will be in the hands of Saluna. Saluna with an open goal, taking the shot, taking the goal. Now up by 8 points is Ace.
Not a back and forth match, in my opinion. I maybe I thought a little bit too quickly, but we still have 6:15 on the board. We still have got a lot of match left. Let's see how this is going to be played through. Brainbot now with the possession, going to go for a ceiling cross pass just out of the hands of Dash, as a unfortunate bounce. Oh, and it will be Rosie Hope able to find the opportunity, as Baby True was stunned out, and now a 10-point lead for the side of Ace, they are coming in strong and making a mark in this first round, Seika.
Absolutely insane pressure from these two stacks on Ace. Unfortunately, Lightbulb just not finding a way to get around that yet. They are playing slow and controlled, which is good because they can't afford to clear and boost, but not quite connecting on some of these key passes just like that. And so Rox Titan will take that disc, sending it up to Saluna now. Saluna going up toward the ceiling, looking for some options upside down, sending it back now to Rosie Hope on the back line. Rosie Hope's going to take it back towards center field before finding Saluna again up on the ceiling. Saluna staying just outside the bubble like a shark waiting for prey. And oh my god, what a pass and what a shot from Dash. Dash doing the 360 behind the back. Absolutely beautiful work.
You know, when you get that many points in a row and you have that type of style, that's when the trick shots start to come on. That's when people just, their steez increases and just you see all these crazy plays. Nonetheless, there is still fast and strong plays by the side of Lightbulb as the back and forth plays. Zen now to Ducknub. Ducknub gonna pass it straight down to Zen as they are going to just juke around. That is gonna be really smart as they aren't getting pushed up, so just slowly take it through. But that's gonna be a nice interception. Brainbot will get it stolen from Rosie Hope, but nonetheless, a phenomenal interception and stop from the side of Ace. Actually, Lightbulb will get a repossession. This is just a fight back and forth.
Yep, Saluna now ending up with the disc, and Saluna looking to clear through that tube. The stack is already ready. Rox Titan with the disc, taking the shot. It's good. 18 from 29 out, putting his team up 17-2. Absolutely incredible pressure and teamwork from Ace.
I just love the little arms up, just knowing that you got this shot. I've had a few of those cases where my front stack would just get an amazing dime, and I think it was actually in our last match. Ivan was casting it. We got a point that brought us into second round OT, and we won second round OT, and it just was great. We still lost nonetheless, but still, that's gonna be Brainbot trying to go for a bounce. As no, that's gonna bounce off of the mid geo. Unfortunately, Baby True gonna go with the 360 behind the back. They can still put in some style nonetheless. Even if they're down 15 at this time, they can still bring it strong. And Brainbot just gonna dime it in. Now only a 12-point difference, a little bit better than at 15. 3 minutes left, still 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, 3 minutes still left on the clock. I mean, it's possible, but Lightbulb's got to really step up their game and really just get some nice dimes in the goal.
Yep, absolutely still time, and even if it becomes too late for this round, Lightbulb needs to start putting in goals to start building momentum to take into the next round. But Ace is not going to make that easy for them, playing this possession game now in their own half of the field. Rock's going back to Rosie. Ooh. Rosie looking for Saluna, but the pick by Baby True. Baby True looking for something, but all the lanes seem to be closed, eventually finding Ducknub across. Ducknub trying to take the shot or the bounce to Baby True. Baby True ends up picking it up. Baby True going to drive in. No! Off somebody's head, and it will get cleared out by Saluna.
That's going to be a phenomenal clear. Oh, wow. That just looks so close. At least from my angle, it was phenomenal. Rox Titan now with the possession, going to go. Oh. Yep. Yeah, you know, that respectable. That was a phenomenal play, a phenomenal juke at that. 2 minutes left on the clock. No, that wasn't toxic, Ryroff. That was just a good play, in my opinion. That was just a nice pass, juking out the goalie. Nonetheless, Baby True with the possession. Now to Ducknub, as this game is comfortably in Ace's hands, but let's see what they can do with this final minute 40 on the clock. They can still respond and get some chemistry and just start warming up for the second round. Let's see how they can do it as now Zen trying to juke on the underside of the clock, but no, unfortunately will be cleared out by Ace.
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 times now that we've seen Lightbulb attempt to juke on that back wall, and it's been shut down by Ace, and Rock's now shutting it down, putting in another 2 points. Now up by 16 is Ace.
Wow. You know, that dunk was probably the best way of saying, let's just waste some more time, you know? Just waste. It's not worth the extra effort. You just gotta just waste of time and just get it done with, because you know the outcome. But at least for the side of Lightbulb, like I said before, they can still try their best to get more points on the board, not to win this round because we are a mathematical time, but to get ready for the second round. Now with a potential cut pass to possibly someone on the side of Lightbulb, they aren't able to find any connections. So that's going to be a oh my gosh, that is going to be a phenomenal clear. Almost a bounce pass, but Saluna is just going to slowly ease the disc in. Now getting very close to a mercy, but we won't have enough time for that as there will be 7 seconds left on the clock. Saika, a little bit early, but what did you think about this first round?
I just can't get over Saluna gently tucking that one in like putting a baby down for a nap. That was all right. But yeah, some absolutely phenomenal work from Ace that we saw. And, you know, Lightbulb putting in some work, just not quite able to turn it over into results. The backstack from Ace has been absolutely deadly on every single joust. You know, it's literally only a 50-50 of whether or not Lightbulb is able to get it out of their own half the field when they have the joust advantage. And when they're able to do it, they're very quickly losing it on the stack battle. So just the stacks from Ace are insane.
100% agree. That was just, at least at the start, maybe it's just because they were warming up, but just how Lightbulb had those passing plays, it broke up Ace's stacks. It broke it up, and they could just have the perfect opportunity to just put it straight into the goal. So, coming into the second round and a minute to just recover, I think the minutes between, as we do get a pause, I respect it as, oh, actually a disconnect from the side of Ace. That would be Rosie Hope. The game is interesting because it is weird to say that you can have a game where, let's just give an example for this. Lightbulb only had 5 points, but hypothetically, next rounds could be the exact opposite. It can be like a 19-5 for the side of Lightbulb. It's just phenomenal to see how this game can just change up every time you play. There's no the same, and that's what is so great about this game, is that there's so many different angles. There's just, it never gets boring. I don't think I ever get bored of Echo plays. At least I think I would get trying to think, but it's so awesome to see how plays are just being developed, certain clears, certain passes, and all that. It's getting to the point where just every teammate knows where everybody is. As now we do get the reconnect by Rosie Hope. It is. I'm excited because I'm gonna compare it to Rocket League, but I'm guessing if this game is still prospering a few years from now, there's still gonna be new plays that are gonna be added. There's new shots, new everything that can be added, and I cannot wait to see all these teams putting it through. But yeah, I think Lightbulb still has a chance in this. They need to push through, shake off what they had, and if they did what they did at the start, that sounded wrong. I think that they can really push us through. But Psycho, what do you think? How do you think the second round's gonna go?
Really quick, I want to pick on you real quick because you said if this game is still around in a couple years, and I'll have you know I will be playing this in my retirement home. But anyway, I think as for what we're going to see in round 2, it's going to be highly dependent on whether or not Lightbulb can pull it together. You know, we've seen those glimpses of those solid plays from them, you know, where they've been able to work it up and down the field, keep possession, keep it away from those stacks. And if they're able to keep building on moments like those, we will see a very different round 2. Or if Ace continues to shut it down with the stacks, it will be more of the same and potentially another blowout for Ace. Either one is going to be exciting. I don't get bored of watching those stacks work, but I also don't get bored of watching Lightbulb come back. So let's see how it goes. Oh, never mind. There's another half minute.
Surprise!
I thought that was the countdown. Surprise! You gotta hear me talk more. But yeah, some solid effort. Yeah, stats. Let's look at some stats. Rox Titan with 7 points, Saluna with 10, Dash with 4, and Rosie with all 0s. Come on. Just kidding. But Baby Tree with 2 points, Ducknub with 2 assists, Brainbot with 3 points and a save. So a little empty on the side of Lightbulb right now, but if they're able to keep it together, get it together, keep building on those moments like I talked about, we'll see a very different stat board in the next round.
Yeah. So, second round, I'm thinking about what they can first do, and it's the first round. And Swag, unfortunately, I'm not going to any of the recent lands. That will be Ace with the first joust. It will be Lightbulb able to recover, as that's going to be a fast stack. They're going to be going on fire. 12 seconds in, and Lightbulb has the first points on the board.
What a way to start this round. You know, definitely showing that they have put the last round behind them and they have come to play. So now putting Ace on the offensive joust for one of the first times tonight, and the first time this round, they will be coming out of the tubes now. Rosie Hope QBing, trying to find Dash down low, and does. Dash coming through the tunnels, looking back, making sure he keeps an eye on when that stack will get here, passing it over to Rox Titan. Rox Titan with space, but Zen coming up behind him, so Rox will reset that now to Rosie Hope on the back line. She's going to take some time, survey the entire field, making sure she's finding the best options. Very smart right now, very disciplined, and eventually going to continue driving in, but then does try to pass over to Saluna, but a little miscommunication on the move from Saluna, so that will be bouncing loose, and an attempted clear coming through from Lightbulb, but not quite, as it will be recovered by Rosie Hope.
What a fight right there. Is now Saluna with the possession. Saluna with the open shot, the open three. That's a sniper shot for 3. Now, Ace with a point lead to this game. Honestly, it is really interesting to see how you can have a really slow game to just absolute chaos. Just starts to abrupt in this game. Now, Baby True with the QB, gonna send that to BrainBot and have a really quick start, just passing it around, trying to break that stack, as that'll be really close, but Zen nonetheless gonna just pass it around. Ducknub, just gonna slowly walk it through.
Oh no, unfortunately that stack for Lightbulb breaking apart, so Ace will get there first. Picked up by Saluna, cleared out by Saluna, bouncing around in the midfield, getting that stack together now. No, Rosie Hope getting stunned before she can handle it, but Dash will get a hand on it, sending it up to Rox Titan, who's going to move around Ghost, look for some options, driving into the bubble, can't get rid of it in time, but thankfully the bounce is, no, not quite favorable. I thought Rosie was going to be able to get there, but it is loose now.
Oh,
Where are the
no.
stacks? Finally coming through. Ace does get a hand on it, able to slap it away, but not able to keep possession, but eventually Saluna does get a hand on it, trying to clear that out. Baby True is there, though, for the read, so Baby True will have this juking around, trying to send that across to Ducknub, but a little bit of a miscommunication. Ducknub is able to get there and attempting to send it back to Baby True. Baby True looking for the pass.
Ooh.
No, the interception by Saluna, and Saluna's going to send this one through.
That was a phenomenal clear out, just immediately changing it up. Rox with the 360, gonna be a little bit to the right, but nonetheless, it was a good effort at that. Ducknub and BrainBot going to get the clear through. Will not make it, but still, nonetheless, Baby True will get the clear through. They have time for the open 3. Oh my gosh, what an angle! That was a phenomenal shot by Ducknub, and now they are up by 2. Exactly what Swag said. A dimer and a bang.
Yep, I told you, if they're able to do what they're good at and continue moving this slow, and the key part of breaking those stacks, we will see a different round 2, and I hope this is the start of it, with Rosie Hope now taking this for Ace, sending it across to Rox Titan. Rox Titan with a little time, but sends it over to Dash. Dash going back to Rox. Rox getting his pocket picked and stunned out by that Lightbulb stack, and they're attempting to dribble now. Unfortunately for them, overshooting it, so Rosie Hope is able to slap that up to Saluna. Saluna sending that up for Dash. No, can't get there in time, so it'll be recovered by Baby True, and who's going to attempt to get this cleared out, taking an unfortunate bounce, but BrainBot is there to cover, and sends that up to Zen. Zen with the open lane, the open shot, it's a goal! Another 3 points, now putting Lightbulb up by 6.
You know, I love Swag, just saying bang. Just like bang bang, just after every shot, bang bang. It is, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. The time, I think the most blessed I'll be is if whenever I cast in person with somebody, because there's gonna be no delay. I'm right next to them. I've casted from Rocket League and Valorant and all those games. It is just a crazy experience compared to Discord, but nonetheless, BrainBot with the shot. What a still nonetheless a 2. They got it on the board. They are now up 7. That was such a close 3-pointer and a almost phenomenal shot by BrainBot. But what the second round, Lightbulb now having such a lead. It is like a completely different game, like I just said. I'm losing my mind here.
Absolutely a completely different game. And Rosie now, again QBing, sending that up to Saluna on the ceiling, playing slow and controlled, sending it back and forth to each other, playing monkey in the middle with that light bulb stack. Saluna eventually opting to send that up to Rox, who comes through the tunnel, turning around, keeping an eye on that stack. Plenty of space so far, but oh, that beautiful bounce pass to Dash. I could never do that with that angle. Absolutely gorgeous, but ends up in the hands of Rosie Hope, who's going to take this up to ceiling. Moving around, looking for some options, plenty of space, no pressure yet, so she's going to walk this almost to the bubble before sending that across to Dash. Dash backing it out to Bowtie, stopping now at Nugget before sending that up to Saluna. Saluna driving toward the goal, sending it to Rox, and Rox will put that in, and that's what they needed to get this momentum going back in their favor. Now only down by 5.
Saw it coming from a mile away. Rox Titan gonna get a really nice cut pass on the bottom pocket. I say this a lot, but as a goalie, it just hurts to see those types of shots through. The stuff that you just can't save no matter what. Nonetheless, a 5-point difference. Baby True with a possession, going to just get the first clear out through. Brainbutt with the send through to Ducknub. Ducknub gonna try to get it through Zen, but will not get it cleared. Now Saluna with the possession, and Saluna gonna get an actual really good clear, as now this is gonna be a stack fight. Whoever can win this will change a little bit more of the outcome. And there we go. It is now a unfortunate technical goal. Or did they get back into goal? I'm trying to look at the replay in it. Yeah. Unfortunate self-goal at that, but 3-point difference now. Ace starting to bring this back in these minutes. There's still 3 minutes left in this game, and there is still a lot of time for these teams to decide their fates. Now Zen with the possession, Inverted just going to find a very, how do you say it? Slow pass. I don't know why it took me that long, but wasting time. They have 3 points to their name and advantage. They're breaking up the stacks. They're breaking up the stacks right now, and that's phenomenal for this side of Lightbulb. Ducknub with the send through, won't get it truly connected to Baby True, but actually a potential 3 there, but Brainbot will try and get the reset and will to Ducknub.
Ducknum now on the back line, trying to get the little handoff to Zen, but Saluna was right on their tails and able to pick that up, trying to send it through, taking a bounce off of the blue double diamond, so it will be picked up now and slapped through by Lightbulb, who will be there first. It will be no off the rim, such a close shot, and they really needed that to stop that momentum in their tracks, but they'll have another opportunity here as Baby 2 tries to come in, ducking through those ace players, unable to do so, and it will be bouncing back now into the hands of Rosie, almost bouncing behind her, but it manages to grab it, sending it up to Saluna. Saluna now juking in tunnel, taking the shot. Will it be good?
Ooh.
No, picked up by Zen. Did not see them on that back line, and thank God they were there. Sending that up to Ducknub now. Ducknub sending that one through. Where are the stacks? Who will be there first? It's going to be, looks like Rox with nobody with him. Able to slowly send that over to Saluna, and Saluna is going to send that one through.
It will get cleared with the bounce. Gonna go right into the hands of Dash. Dash gonna go for the shot. Saluna just gonna go for the one-on-one. Potentially will get fumbled. Saluna will find the possession. Once again, gonna go for the one-on-one, but it's gonna be ducked up with the interception. Nobody's gonna be there, and it's gonna be in tunnel contested. They have a minute to their name. Ducknub with the shot. Ducknub just gonna try and get it past, but no, nobody on the side of Lightbulb was able to find the possession. It's gonna be fumbled. Zen now gonna go for the reset. A really smart play. A double reset at that. Baby True now with the possession.
Baby True trying to send that low, ends up fumbling it off of Rox, so it'll be picked up by Rox Titan, who tries to get that send through. Didn't get enough power behind it, or maybe it was perfect as it ends up in the hands of Dash. Dash taking the shot. There's the 3-pointer. We are tied up now with about 30 seconds to go by the time this clock winds down. Are we going to overtime, or is somebody going to get a buzzer beater? Oh, and a timeout now coming through.
That's what we're getting. 38 seconds left. And Lightbulb with a tied game right now, 10-10. They came back in the second round. They had the lead. Something happened, and now Ace changed. Maybe for the side of Ace, they changed something up. Yeah, literally anybody can make a 2-pointer, and that 2-pointer is most likely going to be the result of this game. Are we going to see Lightbulb take this to a third round, or are we going to see Ace clutch up and make this only for 2 rounds? Wow. I cannot tell you the result of this game. Both sides looking really strong right now. I'm excited to see how it's going to be played out as this is scary, Saika. This is pretty scary.
Absolutely scary. And you know what we've been seeing is Lightbulb struggling on these jousts, and Ace now has them right where they want them. They've been able to capitalize on so many of these offensive jousts and put it in for quick points. So this might be the perfect situation for Ace, depending on what Lightbulb is able to do. But Lightbulb very smartly taking that time out. They're trying to throw some ice onto Ace, slow down that momentum, and hopefully answer back here, because I would love to see a round 3 and maybe even an overtime here to send it that way.
This is scary. Maybe like a general consensus. Hey, let's just do a neutral joust. Let's just wait for 38 seconds. Just without swapping sides, without doing all that. But I'm this is a little bit. It's stressful. It is pretty nail biting moment as hopefully we can see maybe they just needed a little bit of time to just think about what they wanted. Maybe I'm not sure. We're gonna have to wait, but this is the type of game that's always the scariest, because you can pause and it could be a reset for everybody. It can be like decided for you. It's something that it's a little bit of a timeout instead of just after the first round, that little minute between that, you can have a little bit of a timeout. So maybe they're just trying to just talk to each other, hype each other up, and bring this through. So we're gonna have to see how this is gonna be played out. It looks like they're going to unpause this. Is Ducknub just gonna talk to Lightbulb? It looks like. Let's see what's going to happen. This is the second round. Ace won the first. This could bring this to a third round, potentially an OT. Psychotic. Let's see how this is going to go.
I'm telling you, I am so at the edge of my seat right now, ready for these last 30 seconds to unfold. Lightbulb here has everything to gain, taking down the juggernauts of Diamond. Let's see if they're able to do it now, coming out of tubes. Oh no! A
Oh
scuffed joust!
no!
Will they get there in time? No! Yes! Maybe? It'll be Dash! Dash losing it and barely keeping it out of the goal is Ducknub. Ducknub now trying to get that clue through, but Rosie is there on the back line. Rosie sending that up to Saluna. Saluna just outside the bubble, looking for the cut, misses
no.
the cut, bouncing out of the bubble now. Who will be there first? This is a stack
No
race
way.
and a crucial one. It's going to be Baby True. Baby True taking the shot. No! In the hands of Rox Titan! And Rox Titan getting that one cleared through, cementing an overtime.
Oh my gosh. That must have hurt a little bit to miss that 3. That could have brought this to a non-overtime, but I mean, this is where it gets scary, is that if you just miss the neutral joust a little bit, this is the time to show who will win. Let's see who can get this joust advantage.
It will be Dash sending that low, but almost picked up by
Oh,
that
no.
Lightbulb stack. Recovered by Rosie. Rosie taking the shot. No, off of post. Rosie going to recover it, though, so they will have another opportunity sending that across, but picked off by Zen. Zen getting
no.
that clear through
Oh.
just barely above the hands of that Ace player. It is down into Ace's bubble. Who will be there first? It will be Rox Titan. Rox Titan sending that up now to Saluna, and Saluna getting that one sent through.
Dash now with the possession, going to just wait for the side of Ace to come through. Rosie now on the floor, making the reset down to Rox. Rox just trying to find the pass, will get it down to Saluna. They are just slowly pushing up inside of Lightbulb's defenses. We got a lot of people rooting on Lightbulb. Maybe their defense will come on through. A minute left on the OT. Rock's just gonna slowly push it through Saluna. Now with the diss. Saluna gonna go for the one-on-one, but ducked up with the save, but Rocks will seal the deal. This was 2 rounds, and Ace takes it. GG's to Lightbulb. An amazing save nonetheless. That was, at least in the heat of the game, having something like that happen is honestly astounding. It's just pressure and all of that. It's crazy.
Absolutely amazing performance by both teams. You know, as casters, we are supposed to stay neutral, but man, I wanted a round 3 for that matchup. Absolutely incredible performance. Uh, Ace coming back strong in that round 2 despite the deficit, and Lightbulb just barely able to hold on and send it to that exciting overtime. Just absolutely wow. Couldn't have asked for more from that second round.
So yeah, it is actually 10 o'clock right now, and I'm going to be leaving, but Anomaly versus Kangs are going to be on, so we're going to have a very short intermission, but I've been JG. I think, Psych, are you also hopping off for tonight?
No, I am on next with Offbeat, another new
Nice.
caster. The production leads, for some reason, let us have channel 1 tonight, so you're stuck listening to me a little bit more, and we'll be bringing Offbeat on.
Alrighty, well, until then, I will see you guys later, but enjoy the next match, but until then, we'll see you guys in a short little intermission.
Welcome back to Channel 1. It is me, Psychaotic, and in the casting booth with me, not quite co-caster, but caster equal, will be Offbeat, and on cams, we've got Newton Dad. This is our last matchup for tonight on Channel 1, and it is a good one. We've got Anomaly taking on Kang. How are you feeling about this one, Offbeat?
Oh, feeling good about this one. We've been building up to this all night. We've been working our way up ourselves up to the big master game. Two teams that have had the season not start out quite as they would be looking for. Anomaly currently holding that 10th master spot and Kangorilla's holding 7th, 1 and 3, 0 and 4 respectively. It's going to be a close one. Both these teams really fighting to start a turnaround the season, really get things going this year. They've got a very even record against each other over the last 2 years. They're 2-2 in their head-to-head matches, so this one's gonna look to be our tiebreak most likely.
Absolutely, and with Challenger Cup just around the corner, this one could be crucial to see who holds onto their safety spot in Master. But now we are getting this game underway, and the stacks will be coming out. Let's see how this looks now with Anomaly with a very different stacking pair. Talk about the obvious, Chocolate and Sweet Tooth gone, so we'll see how they're able to handle that. So now, take it away.
Yeah, and here we are with the opening cast. It's going to be Anomaly getting to the disc first, slapping it deep into the zone. They're going to throw it at the open net. It's going to bounce a little wide. They will still be first to it with their stack coming up. It's getting picked up, passed around, open, lots of time. It's going to be speedy, kind of just taking his time, moving around. Tosses it up high, but no, good stun on the defensive side is going to get it cleared out, and that's going all the way down. Who's going to be first to it? Bounces off shield. It's going to be scooped up with a little bit of time, hopefully. Nope. Yeah, slapped across. We got an open man. It's Big Bot with the disc. Taking his time, looking for that cut. Not get it. The second one, no! Over the net, not quite there. Picked up again by Acorn, though, as they're keeping the pressure on. Not quite able to connect. Can they put this one in? There's the crossing pass again. Just a little off target, as this one's going to come out. The stun is there, and it's going to be cleared away by Kangarillas.
Leverage stacked up now, looking for that disc. Will end up in the hands of Wit. Wit sending it across to Kaznaz with a little space, a little time. No, losing the disc, but Wit is able to recover, sending that over now to Leverage. Leverage moving around on the floor, waiting for the rest of the team to get up into bubble with him, as Leverage is just going to stall for a second, eventually sending it back to Wit on the back line. Wit backing this one up even further. No pressure yet, so he's going to survey the field before sending that back down to Leverage, down on the floor. Leverage looking back at Wit, just this gentle back and forth, drawing out those players from Anomaly. Let's see what they're able to do with it, as Wit is now driving in a little bit, looking for that pressure, sending it across to Kaznaz. Kaznaz almost mishandling it, barely able to get that pass back to Wit. And Wit is going to drive this one into bubble, up to Speedy V. Speedy V looking for the cut, finds it, but no, the stun comes through just in time to prevent that shot. And it will be recovered by Anomaly, and Anomaly is going to get that almost sent through. It is drifting loose.
Yeah, drifted loose, almost got all the way out after such a long time, taking their time in the offensive zone and not quite able to finish. So maybe we've got ourselves another minute or two before we get another shot on goal. Let's see if they keep with that tactic, as Speedy's going to send it up ahead to Leverage, who's got time down below. He's going to find an open teammate back across as they'll look to set up their slow offense again. They don't have someone back now, though, as there's no one past to shield. And, oh, what a save! But Speedy taking it right back. No thank you to that save. And Kangarillas moving a little quicker that time, taking the first points of the round.
And immediately a timeout coming through. Interesting that we're seeing one so early in this game. The timeout coming through from Anomaly, maybe wanting to stop Kangarillas in their tracks, but seems a little early. What do you think they're thinking, Offbeat?
Yeah, I would be really hesitant to use it this early unless they're seeing some sort of connection issues from one of their players, or maybe a tech issue. Because, yeah, honestly, at this point, it would be very, I think, reckless to use your timeout. It's a 2-point lead. You're almost certain that you're going to run into a situation where you would need it more. And it does look like it's for a tech issue, as I think it's Acorn. Yeah, Acorn dropping out, probably looking to reconnect, so probably some hardware issues on his end.
Yeah, probably, hopefully able to get him back in quickly. About 7.5 minutes left. Wow, that first score took 2.5 minutes. Incredible work by both teams, playing the slow and controlled game. It is definitely what we've come to expect from Kangarillas. They are known for that slow passing, after all, pushing into bubble and then getting that goal in. Thankfully, we do have Acorn reconnecting now, so hopefully we will be getting back underway shortly.
But yeah, Anomaly is really just kind of willing to play into that on defense, though. You can see Kangarillas taking their time waiting for someone to push their player with the disc so that they can make a pass to the opening that comes open, that opens up. But Anomaly just saying, no, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna wait, we're gonna force you to make a play that you don't necessarily want to make. And so they kind of sit there at a standstill, neither one really ready to flinch. The only real turnaround coming on that second chance, where Kangarillas were able to get in before Anomaly was fully back on D and take advantage of that odd man rush.
Yeah, very smart pressure from Anomaly. Not just, hard pressure, but smart pressure. They're able to keep Wit on that back line, and they had to keep resetting to Wit over and over again because, like you said, they couldn't find those opportunities. And so Anomaly knows, hey, we can make Wit sit at Bowtie all day long. It's fine. As long as they're not driving into the bubble, we'll be absolutely fine. And it's been awesome to see that defense from Anomaly. On the side of Kangarillas, we are seeing that smart passing like we've been talking about, and it's been really interesting to see those two styles of defense versus offense go against each other, the yin to each other's yang in terms of stylistic choices for offenses and defenses. We're gonna have a solid matchup for the rest of the night here, depending on when we get on pause, hopefully soon. But yeah. Anomaly taking full advantage of this full 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what Anomaly pulls out on defense coming out of this, because that tactic they're using works really well when they're tied or when they're winning. But now suddenly, if you start giving Kangarillas all the time in the world to to delay and kill the clock when they've already got the lead, you're burning your own time and really just helping Kangarillas out if you don't pressure. So they're going to need to change it up at least a little bit, unless Kangarillas really starts making some mistakes or drastically changing the game plan. As we are ready to go here, coming out of the chute, it is going to be Avoid grabbing the disc, holding onto it, able to make that pass up to Swagger Nuts, and it will be Anomaly taking their time and slowly passing their way up the field.
Big Bot with it now, looking to send it back to Swagger Nuts, but a little disconnect on that pass, so the disc is loose. Swagger barely able to pick that one up and slap it back, but Loveridge is there first anyway, trying to take that ceiling shot, but it's unfortunately no good. Recovered by Kaznaz. Kaznaz sending that up to Wit. No, unfortunately unable to handle that, and Swagger Nuts will get this one almost cleared out, sending it off of station, so bouncing high into the popcorn area. Almost recovered by Anomaly, but the stuns come through, but Acorn is there to grab that again and attempt to send that one through. No! Pocket picked by Kaznaz, and Kangarillas are going to have this possession.
Yeah, great play there, because all of the Anomaly players were downfield looking to get open for a pass. No one was looking back, making the calls to let him know he was red from behind, as it was a great little play there to swipe the disc and take over. As now Anomaly is going to clear it down, see if they can get in before the Kangarilla stacks get back. This could be Acorn taking his time. He's got looking to lead Big Bot up in the corner with the pass. Does get it. He picks it up in the corner. Has got an opening. No, not quite able to connect on the pass though. As Wit picks it up behind the goal, is going to clear it. Not quite all the way out, but it is going to come down and get slapped out by Kangarillas. And Anomaly still getting to disc first though, so they'll have time to reset and have another shot at it.
Yep, Acorn sending it over to Swagger Nuts. Swagger Nuts back over to Big Bot now. Big Bot trying to find Avoid on the floor, and he does. Avoid trying to send that back to Big Bot, but the pass is disconnected. Eventually recovered by Big Bot, though. Almost mishandling it again, but does get that back to Swagger on the bow tie. Bounce passing that to Acorn, but no! Big stop by Kaznaz. Kaznaz trying to send that one through, bouncing around in tunnel, not quite finding its way out, but Speedy V will be there first, and Speedy is going to send this one through. Who will be there first? It will be Big Bot getting the slap across to Acorn. Acorn now sending that through tunnel to Swagger Nuts, and Swagger Nuts sending this all the way into the bubble. Is it good? It is an 18 from 37 meters out, putting Anomaly up 3-2.
Wow, great shot, great recognition, because he did not have that in his hand for long. He grabbed it, he turned, he saw the open shot, and he took it right down the middle. And that's exactly what Anomaly wants if they're wanting to keep playing their slow defensive style of play, because they love working with a lead. And now, this way, they can go back to what they were doing before, where they just kind of let Kangarillas take their time, and they can wait for them to make a move and try to pounce on mistakes. As Kangarillas still going to take their time, not going to deviate from their game plan too much, as Kaznaz is going to walk it up, look for a pass, and here comes the stack. The stack does provide enough pressure, and Acorn reads that pass very well to clear it all the way down. It's going to be a race to the stacks. Who's going to get there first? It is going to be Anomaly. Not quite able to finish, though. Very good defensive plays. The second stack coming back, and now Kangarillas turning it back the other way.
Oh, that Kang stack able to get through the pressure, but unable to read the disc correctly or turn on a dime. So that is going to be sent through now into Kang's end, picked up by Wit. Wit walking this one forward a little before sending it up. No! Avoid is there on station to read that and take that. Going to send that now across to Acorn. Acorn looking for Swagger Nuts. Swagger Nuts pump faking before sending it to Big Bot. Big Bot taking the shot! That was bold on a goalie. Ends up hitting the rim. And Loveridge is going to get this one almost cleared out. Actually, it is cleared out. It is through the tubes. Now firmly down into Anomaly's end. Wit's going to be there first. There's the reload. There's a shot! No good! Bouncing off the backboard out of the bubble into the hands of Kaznaz. Kangarillas with another opportunity here, trying to drive, finding Loveridge. Loveridge finds it this time, and Kang is now back on top, 4-3.
Yeah, great little play there. They were gonna do they were planning to do their whole little slowdown, take their time until they realized, hey, we've got ourselves a 3-on-2. A couple of nice quick passes, getting it to an open man behind the goal, and that's a nice easy goal that he will not miss on. As now, Anomaly playing from behind, now going to try and move it up on their own. As it's passed up, ooh, good, coming back to the disc play there. As now it's back to Avoid, who's going to take his time. Facing down the stack, got an open man, his Big Bot on the cross. Passes it across to Acorn, who's got it underneath. Looking back for Big Bot, timing that nicely as he comes out of the stun. Back down to Avoid, who's got it, makes a little move, he's got some space. Oh, looking for that pass on top, but well intercepted. Well read by Wit, and Wit is going to clear it down as the opposing stack come the other way. It's Kaznaz taking the shot. What a save! Getting back just in time to clear that one off the line and keeping this a 1-point game as Lower Ridge holds it and is going to reset back to Wit, who's going to take his time setting up the play again.
Yep, Wit knows that they're up. Can wait for that pressure. Sending it to Loveridge. Loveridge looking down low to Kaz, and Kaz is going to find another 2 points. Now up by 3. There's going to be about 2 minutes, 20 seconds by the time we get back. And what a much lower scoring game than I was expected. Not necessarily that either team is doing anything wrong on offense. It's just these play styles are matched up so well against each other that we're just not seeing success in the bubble. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is honestly the most soccer-like Echo game I've ever seen. They're playing their triangles well, where every pass, there's always 2 options generally available. They've got one, and one of those is always being open. So they're playing it, lots of back passes, lots of, taking time, looking for a best opportunity. Oh, little miscommunication there as pass not quite on the mark for Anomaly, as that's going to bounce all the way out. And here comes the stack as Kangorilla's got it, looking to clear it down. They've got the stack to it, tries to flick it towards the goal is Loveridge. Not quite can get there, but he does have time. Lots of space open, moving in around the back. Is he just gonna take it himself? He's gonna try, but Acorn with the hand, flicking that out, getting the save, getting the clear all the way down. And Acorn, again, picking up the disc. No. Kangorilla's getting back to time to stop that one. And Big Bot will slow down, and Anomaly will set up again.
This time taking this opportunity much more slowly instead of pushing into the bubble immediately, sending it over to Big Bot. Big Bot with the big shot, but no! It's going to bounce into the hands of the goalie, who's going to get that one cleared through. But Acorn has it now with another opportunity, sending it across to Avoid, who's juking on Boot, taking the shot. No, it's a little high, bouncing out of the bubble. Acorn misses it too, so the disc is still loose. Who will be there first? It will be Loveridge getting that clear all the way through. The Kang stack is there. Can they get there first, though, as they broke up? It'll be in the hands of Kaz. Kaz taking the shot. No! So many missed shots. So unfortunate to see. And Swaggernuts is going to get this one cleared all the way through to that stack.
Oh, taking the long 3 attempt, and they need the 3 at this point with only 46 seconds left. Getting just a 2 would be really risky here. So that was a golden opportunity. Not quite able to capitalize, though, as Loveridge is going to clear it all the way in. Kangorilla's in. That's Kaznaz with no one there, but he rings it off the post, keeping Anomaly still in this one. As Kaznaz is going to back it up as we hit the 30-second mark left. Pass isn't quite on target, though, and it's going to get cleared out. This is Anomaly's best chance. If they've got the stack there, they've got it. They need that 3. Looking back to the nest, very heads-up play, and there is the 3 to tie the game. Excellent heads-up play from Anomaly to make the read, realize they needed 3, and realize they had the time to send it back to nest to get that 3.
Beautiful communication there between those two players, letting each other know it was safe to back it out for that 3 that they desperately needed to send this one to overtime, and now to overtime we go. This is anyone's game at this point. Kangorilla's coming out with that early lead and almost managing to hold on to it, but now with that momentum shift into Anomaly's favor, who knows how it will go.
There have to have been some good stuns back on that play. I bet if we were able to watch back a replay and see what was happening on the other end, I'm sure we would see a ton of just stuns on the Kangorilla stacks just to prevent them from getting back and giving them enough time to set up that goal. Kangorilla's winning the joust, at least getting to it first, but not quite able to set up. So Wit now is going to take his time, and they're going to do what they've been doing for most of this game here. They're going to pass it back, they're going to set up, and they're going to see if they can spend probably the entirety of the next 2 minutes moving in, but they don't, as a good read there by the Anomaly stack, pumps it into the own. They're there first, and are they going to complete the comeback? They are. Some stuns way back on the other side, preventing Kangorillas from getting back. And Anomaly has completed the comeback here in round 1, winning it 8-6.
Yeah, that was very dangerous for a second there on Anomaly's end. And that stack able to recover that missed pass super quickly that caused that turnover that eventually led to that goal. Just really had me on the edge of my seat, because if they didn't have it then, who knows how far into the bubble Kangorillas would have gotten. But overall, such a solid round from both teams. Pretty low scoring relatively to what we've been seeing the rest of the night, but still absolutely solid. Not a reflection on either team's inability to score, but rather the solid defenses, and maybe a little bit with the dings. We've seen a couple missed shots that have been unfortunate, but it's important for both teams to shake those off going into this next round.
Yeah, I mean, the defensive side you're saying, especially like on the Kangorilla side, we've got a total of 8 saves spread out across all 4 players in just the 1 round. Swaggernuts on the other side with 3. But yeah, near the end there, I kind of feel like Anomaly was starting to pick up on what Kangorillas was doing. Like, we all know that they're taking their time slow, but you could see at the end, Kangorillas was starting to make more mistakes early on in the round. We could see that they had all the time in the world, and they were taking their time, they were finding their plays, but as the game wore on, Anomaly started to pressure them successfully a bit more. At the end, they're even reading a couple of those and getting some clean interceptions with breaks the other way.
Absolutely, but now a clean start for both teams as this is the start of a new round, so this could be anybody's round, maybe a round 3? I feel like we got robbed last game. I'd love to see one this round. But the stacks are away. Well, not quite a stack. Acorn coming in solo, picking up that disc, as now the Anomaly players are getting up the field with a numbers advantage, not for long, sending that up to Swaggernuts. Swaggernuts juking off the post and putting in that first 2 points of this round. What a move, and an 18 at that. You know I love those.
Wow, a beautiful shield as he's spinning around the post. Shields, gets the block, grabs the disc back, and flings it in for an opening 2 points. Nice, quick opening for Anomaly. Now they don't have to play from behind this round, which I'm sure they are looking forward to. And here comes Kangarillas now, trying to see if they can put a quick stop to that. But I mean, not likely. This is Kangarillas after all. They're gonna slow it down. Leverage, gonna pass it across. Again, a little off target, and they are going to capitalize as the stack from Anomaly is going to grab it, clear it all the way in. Lots of time. Enough time? It's enough time. Big Bot's going to put that in. No mistake. And a 4-0 lead. I think our first 2-score game of this match.
Possibly, you know, Big Bot, if there's one thing I know about him, if you let him in within about 4 feet of the goal, it is over. He will juke through you every single time. And now we've got Kangarillas coming out of the tubes with the joust advantage. Kaznaz sending that one up, but Wit not able to handle the balances. That will go in Anomaly's favor. It picked up now by Big Bot. No, not quite. Actually, it will get slapped out by Kangarillas, and it'll be recovered by Wit. Wit sending that one through pre-stack, but the stack ends up breaking up. Not able to recover it, so Avoid has that, slapping that one across to Big Bot. Big Bot looking to send that one through. The stack is together for Anomaly. No, bouncing off the boot unfavorably for them. So Speedy V looking for this clear now, not able to find it. Ends up in the hands of Big Bot on the back line, sending that across now to Avoid. Avoid resetting again to Swaggernuts, waiting for that perfect setup play. Very smart. Across to Acorn. Acorn to Big Bot. Big Bot coming up from the floor over to Avoid, and Avoid is going to finish that for another 2 points. They were looking like Kang there.
That was a beautiful little fake shot into the cut pass as coming in there is Avoid to finish it off. And 6-0. I mean, Anomaly has really cranked it up since the start of round 1 and are really pressing here for their first win of this season 5. As Leverage now with the disc, they're gonna slow down, they're gonna take their time, they're gonna play their game as they need to, but they really got to start connecting on these passes. They can't be letting them slip like they have so far. As Kaznaz with it up top, taking his time. He's gonna move up, he's gonna find a man underneath, he's open at boot, he's got it. Speedy V putting Kangarillas on the board.
Absolutely what Kangarillas needed, not letting Anomaly continue to run away with this round. Only down by 4 now, 7 minutes to go. Absolutely plenty of time. Still technically a 2-score game, but very, very, very hot on Anomaly's tail. So now Anomaly coming out of the tubes. The QB will be Avoid. Avoid sending that over to Swaggernuts, who's going to immediately send that one through to Acorn. Acorn with the open lane, but no! The stack is able to get back, and Leverage is going to have a stop there, attempting to send that through, but it will be picked up by Swaggernuts, and Swaggernuts will send it back to Avoid on the back line. Anomaly slowing this one down, sending it up to Big Bot on the wall. Big Bot looking for an option, finds Swaggernuts, and Swaggernuts finds the goal, putting them back up by 6.
Swaggernuts reaching way down to grab that one off the floor, scoop it up and tuck it into the goal. Great little pass from a distance. Great on the cut pass as well, staying out of the way of the goalie so the goalie couldn't get a stun or intercept that one. And an 8-2 lead now with 6:22 left to go. It's the momentum has really been swinging as Anomaly is showing that even with that quick 2 from Kangarillas, they've still got control of this game right now. As Wit taking his time, moving in, looking for a teammate. They've got the 3-on-2 here. It's an open lane. He doesn't take it, going instead for the stun. The cut pass, not quite going to be there, and it's going to be cleared. Good defensive play there as Kangarillas maybe making one too many passes and not quite able to finish it. As now it's floating loose in the Kangarilla zone. Who's going to be first to it? It's Big Bot, and Big Bot is going to put that away before the stacking it back. 11-2 now. What is going on with Anomaly?
Speedy V was so close to having that, just unable to turn in time. So unfortunate. I would have been pissed if that were me. But now we've got Kang coming out of the tubes, picked up by Kaznaz, over to Leverage. Leverage over to Wit. Wit looking for those options, finding Leverage back in the tunnel, who's going to send that one up. There's going to be an open lane, not for long. The shot's good! 3 points for Kangarillas, what they needed. Only down by 6, technically a 2-score game with about half of the round left.
Oh, absolutely what they needed. If they don't get this here or soon, this game definitely starts to spiral out of control. And that was a really close one. Getting in that top pocket was really huge. If he throws that middle, very good chance that the stack gets back to that and pulls it off of the goal line. But instead, the margin is narrowed to 2 goals and a long shot by Acorn. As we're talking, where was Kangarillas there? As Anomaly just gets a couple not super quick, just regular old passes, and then has an open 3.
Yeah, it looks like Kangarillas stacks. I mean, it's off screen for me, but I would assume they're getting shut down by those Anomaly fists. But Kaznaz coming out of the tubes now, sending it over to Wit. Wit over to Speedy V, who's going to drift up a little with some space, looking for Star. No, gets stunned out. Guys, where's the red call? Wit is able to recover, though, sending it back to Kaznaz, who's going to gently lob that back up to Wit, who's going to drift in toward Bubble, looking for the cut. No good, as Big Bot reads that from a mile away and sends that a mile through.
Yeah, all the way through, and look who's going to be at it first. It's Big Bot taking another one of those long threes from the floor. He's had a couple of those now. As this 17-5 lead, this is spiraling out of control for Kangarillas. I'm surprised, honestly, that they're not taking their time out right now, because if there ever was a time for one, it's now.
Absolutely, down by 12. That's a 4-goal minimum. This is the time for a timeout. I'm not sure why they're not taking it, but maybe they've still got something up their sleeves that we don't see. Leverage, sending it over to Wit. Wit looking for Speedy V on the floor, upside down. Speedy V sending that back to Wit, who's going to have it for a second. Look for some options. Stay outside a bubble before drifting in. Looking for the cut. No, the back pass to Kaznaz. Very smart. Kaznaz up to Speedy V. Now drifting in. Finding Leverage. Leverage finding the goal. Now only down by 10 with about 3 minutes to go. This is not over, but Kangarillas needs to act fast.
Yeah, Kangarillas nicely transitioning their slow play into a 3 in the bubble here as opposed to the 2 they had before. Had a couple of cut options there, both of which were open. Both of which probably would have resulted in a goal. But time is definitely their enemy here now. As good anticipation by Wit, they're able to get a quick turnover as Kangarillas moving the other quick. Wit going in for the stun, not getting the stun, but at least distracting the goalie, forcing him to put his hands up in the air, and Leverage will put it away. And they'll close the gap ever so slightly.
Yep, sometimes that's all you need to do, just harass the goalie into putting their hands up or so that they're unable to see the disc. Either way, it worked out for them. Unfortunately, not a 3, but still pointed. Oh no, Anomaly is going to scuff that joust. Thankfully, Swaggernuts is still there in time, able to send that one through. The Anomaly stack is there. No one's in goal. Off the rim is going to be back into the hands of Anomaly, over to Avoid. Avoid looking for that dunk and finds it. Another 2 goals. Back up by 10. That was a beautiful clear and boost with that stack and excellent control in the bubble.
Yeah, scary moment for Anomaly coming out of the tunnel there, but hey, not a lot of pressure from Kangarillas. They haven't been pressuring a ton much this game, and paid off for them there as they were able to turn around nicely and get a good quick set of passes down the field and set up their stack for a nice easy play in the bubble. As now, with time running out, it's kind of Kangarilla's last chance here to really make a play at it, but the clear not quite going to get out, so it stays in the zone as Kaznaz making a play on the disc. Big kerfuffle in the corner. Who's going to come out of it? It is going to be slapped away by Kangarillas, but not to a teammate. Or is it? Wit's gonna grab the steal, looking for the long 3. He's got it. Don't go anywhere. 7 points. Even as I'm saying it, 7 points in a minute 20. Technically possible?
I mean, that's only 2 resets. That's only 2 resets, only 40 seconds. So they're going to have about 40 seconds to play with. Definitely not impossible, but they need to move quickly as Big Bot overshoots that disc, but Acorn is there to grab it. 2 in a row. What's going on with Anomaly? Acorn sending that up to Swaggernuts in the tunnel, getting it stolen by Kaznaz. Here's that opportunity they were looking for. Wit taking the shot. Will it be good? Yes, it is. Just what they needed. 50 seconds left. One more turnover after this. Oh, it's going to be super close. I think they're only going to have about 10 to 15 seconds worth of playtime to put in 2 more goals.
Yeah, the accuracy on that long shot needed to be there and was there. That's why these guys are master players. When the pressure is up, they do perform well. I was amazed that they weren't pressuring the disc a little more there, just because like they've missed the joust a couple times now. But then there it is, getting stolen. Not quite able to be recovered though, as Big Bot is going to get the clear. Wow, another great chance as a couple of sloppy Anomaly turnovers on their own end right now. But probably look for them to slow it up here as Void with the disc, making a few moves, not slowing up ball, instead going to take the shot. He's gonna ding it in. And that is probably gonna do it. 6-point lead now with a 21-15. Completely a different game than we saw in the first round. And that's it. We're done.
Yeah, an unfortunate end for Kangarillas and a great effort by Anomaly to hang on to it. Kang almost able to get that comeback going. Super close. I mean, just as amazing to watch as that Ace first light bulb game. And I want to talk what this means about Challenger Cup standings in the next week, because Anomaly was what at number 10 and Kang was at number 7. So this shift down in the bottom of Master could be the difference between one of these teams having to play Challenger Cup and the other one being safe.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're going to see the stand-ins here in a moment as we can see kind of how this will play out. Kangarillas sitting before this at 1-3. They're going to drop to 1-4. Anomaly now was sitting at 0-4 before this game. They're going to bump up to 1-4. So suddenly we've got 4 teams all at the bottom sitting at 1-4, and we know how the tiebreak's going to work out here. Anomaly is definitely going to have the advantage of Kangarillas coming out of here with this win, and honestly with their plus-minus points differential, which hasn't been too bad despite their 4 losses in the early going of the season.
Yeah, solid performance by both sides, and I'm excited to see if this matchup ends up happening again next week, or not next week, but the week after with the Challenger Cup, as we are winding down toward the end of Cycle 1. Solid matchups tonight all around. Absolutely fantastic performance by all of the teams we saw tonight. Definitely been such a really exciting night on Channel 1, and I want to thank all of you guys in the chat for watching it with us, being supportive and cheering on your teams. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Newton Dad for being on cams. We appreciate you, and Offbeat for joining me for this cast. Thank you for filling in for JG.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. It's always fun to come out here, especially for these master games. It's always so entertaining, and you never really know where they're going to go. We got two rounds here between the same teams that played out entirely differently, and both were exciting in their own ways to watch. It was a blast.
Absolutely. And yeah, that does do it for the night, though. That is our last cast here at Channel 1. So thank you all for coming out and watching, and we will see you next time.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.